Meanwhile, discussions at the WTO over Japan's trade restrictions have been delayed, with officials from both sides prepared to make their case. Observers, including Japanese media, say it might not be easy to justify Tokyo's reasons for placing export curbs on South Korea. Soo-young explains.
What Japan may claim as security reasons for its export restrictions on South Korean companies may be difficult to prove to the World Trade Organization's decision-making body. Tokyo had cited distrust in Korea's management of dual-use technologies as its reason for restricting exports of core semiconductor materials. But observers, including US tech groups and global media, point out the lack of concrete evidence for those claims.
Well, they certainly have taken a page from Trump. Trump has been using national security reasons for a lot of his protectionist actions, principally because the WTO has generally allowed national security exceptions. I think most people would agree that Japan isn't that concerned about dual-use technology.
The Japanese daily Nihon Keizai Shimbun reported Wednesday that there's been criticism of the vagueness of Tokyo's claims against Korea and the, quote, inadequate case for enacting export curbs in an opaque way. The paper also said if the WTO panel sees the measures as an act of political retaliation rather than trade control, the odds would be in Korea's favour. Most observers believe it's clear that Japan is not genuinely concerned about export controls.
The intentions are more about trying to encourage different behavior from the Republic of Korea in terms of trying to get them to see more eye to eye with the Japanese government's position that the historical past is closed and there should not be further recourse through the courts against individual Japanese companies for forced labor and crimes that were committed during the colonial period.
Ahead of the WTO's General Council meeting on Wednesday, Seoul senior trade representative Kim Seung-ho has argued that Tokyo is already violating WTO regulations with its export curbs. The General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, or GATT, prohibits WTO member countries from restricting exports. Kim will likely cite this provision. And Japan's move to take South Korea off its trade whitelist could be seen as violating the rule of giving equal treatment to all other WTO countries. Depending on the results of Wednesday's meeting, Seoul plans to decide whether to file a complaint with the WTO. Soo-young, Arirang News.